Welcome to Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes. This is Eki. Just started a little while ago. I got my army here with 66 attack and 15 defense and 124 hit points. And I've been kind of roaming around my area here around the city, just kind of collecting treasure and stuff. Got a little mob camp up here that seems a little bit too tough for me now. I might be able to take them out, but I'm just gonna kind of not risk it and try to explore around here. And looks like I was able to find some more area to settle on. So I've got some grains and some wood and stuff, and some kind of little Hergen sow here, which looks pretty easy. And this Darkling Warrior's army is 50. Which is going to be a little bit more tough, so let's take out this little guy first. So one good thing is, you know, a little battle like this isn't really even worth playing through, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. And do like a little animation. This kind of feels a little more like something like Civilization, you know, where the battles just kind of automate. But this looks like a pretty good area over here, so I'm going to actually make a Pioneer. And just to make sure he gets built quickly, I'm going to move him to the front of the line there. And once I get my Pioneer, I'm going to bring her out here and probably settle a new city over in this area. But first I'm going to grab some treasure over here. Ooh, there looks like there's a monster pit over here. Banished Ogre's Army. 24 attack. So, not too bad. I'll probably take him out real quick. Looks like I got a compass, which is going to help with some movement penalties. And let's take out this ogre. He's got 24 attack and 6 defense. We both have a threat level of medium. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go ahead and do the battle here. I kind of want to see what the ogre looks like. Got a weird looking guy there. Little ogre guy and his pet. So I'm gonna probably bring my spearman up and take out his pet real quick. Try and basically surround him and do as much damage as I can. And for my Othello guy, I got this rush ability, which is really useful. So I'm just gonna run right up there and do the fire attack here. I've got my militia, which, I mean, I still haven't really gotten much use out of my militia. So we're just gonna pass with him. Wow, so this little sow just did 20 damage to my spearman and almost killed him. So I'm gonna heal him up real quick. Take him down. That was a pretty vicious attack there. But so now I can move my spearman up to take an attack on this ogre here, and that was that. So that was a pretty easy fight, and it looks like Othello has leveled up since he is wielding the Doom Club. I'm gonna make him into a warrior. And so got a little bit of fame and a fireball scroll. So now I'm gonna kind of head back to my city here so I can escort my Pioneer. Which means I'm going to need to drop off somebody. And cool, so some research unlocked. So now I can make units with leather armor and with shields, which is pretty cool. So let's actually do that real quick. So in the training menu, you can click on design. And because I unlocked that new research, I can do this defender class here. So I can edit it from the original template here, and you know, if I want to pick like a different club or a staff or a spear or something, or if I want to change what cloak they wear, which might give them new resistances and stuff, you can kind of customize your units. But it does change the cost. So for example, if I add this belt of speed, I get +1 initiative, but I also need to pay 1 crystal for this unit. So that means we need to find crystal in order to build those guys. So looking pretty good. I think you can do some of these cosmetic things for free. Give him a big beard here. Maybe change his hair around. Make him wear a vest. And give him some new pants there. Maybe some cooler boots. And so it's looking pretty good there. And I can pick some traits here, so I can give him like more hit points, the ability to wear like better armors, which I don't even really have better armors yet, so I'm gonna disable that, and probably give him to initiative, because I like having my guys be able to attack early. And I think I'm gonna keep the rest like that, so I'm gonna have this kind of, you know, shield wielding guy here. That'll have lots of initiative, so now you can kind of pick a pose that you want him to stand in. Kind of like this. It looks real serious. Real serious. So let's put him in a real serious area like the swamp. And let's call this guy the tank. This is going to be our tank unit. And kind of as I unlock new armors and stuff, I'll probably keep upgrading this to use the new equipment and stuff. So now that I've got my tank unit created, I'm going to train a bunch of those. Got 3 of them. And they're my pioneers. So I'm going to have them meet up with the main army here. And these guys need to drop somebody, which is probably just going to have to be Othello. And once Othello gets his gets a couple of defenders, I'll probably start a new kind of exploration group and maybe head over into this direction down here. But let's bring up my pioneer into this new area, which is just lush with resources. So I'm gonna try and build like smack dab in the middle of it all, which might be maybe like on this mountain here. Right about here is pretty close to the middle. So we're gonna settle a new city. And make them a monument and a merchant. Those are pretty much the basic buildings you always want to start with, because it just helps you know, get a bigger area for your city, and then also the merchant helps with money and stuff. I don't really bother with the Tower of Dominion yet, but later on I end up using it because it's 10 seasons, and at this point I kind of need you know, more military units and stuff. But you know, doing stuff like this logging camp, which helps with your production, is always a good investment early on, because you'll kind of see that return faster and faster. And we got this hedge wall, so I don't really need that yet. And things are going good so far, so let's grab my hero here and go get some more treasure. So I got some gloves, and here's some crystal potentially. Oh no, it's a life shard. So don't really need that yet. And so we're gonna keep on exploring kind of north here. See if there's anything interesting. Yeah, it looks like we got some bandit camp here, which is pretty close to my army, so I'm gonna probably stay away from them. And looks like I got this whetstone here, which is gonna add to my critical strike chance. And looks like I got my barracks unlocked, so I'm gonna go build that real quick. And I actually think I want those. I want the barracks right now. And let's actually move up this logging camp a little bit too. So I'm going to build my barracks first, and then finish off my spearmen, which will give him more accuracy and, cost less. And then I've got 3 tanks and my logging camp. I'll probably make my logging camp before the tanks, so I get the bonus to production. Actually, I'm going to do them both before I build any units. And I'm just going to keep on going here. Go find my hero and try to find some more treasure. Oh, cool. I found another area here to settle. So I'm going to grab this treasure real quick and probably take out this bear. But looks like I'm missing something here. I don't have anything being built in this city. Let's make a defender. Whoops, I meant to make a tank. I want the defender. And so that'll be pretty good. I'm kind of hoping these guys don't attack my city here, because their city's totally vulnerable. But if they do, I'll learn my lesson and make sure to always keep a unit there. I think this city might have some units that defend it just by being a city. But I'm not sure how that works, so I'll have to find out. And let's get this treasure here, and then I'm going to take out that bear over there. More soldiers' boots, so I'm going to actually give those to my other guy. Oh, I can't. I forgot my other hero's way down here now. Just kind of hanging out in that city. So let's take out this bear. And it's going to be a pretty easy battle here. So I'm just going to rush up my spearmen here. Attack him real quick. Rush up these spearmen. Attack again. Militia are probably going to hang around and be worthless again. Oh, damn, the bear just ruined those spearmen. So now my militia are going to get into killing range. So I lost my first unit to a cave bear. The thing friggin' mauled all 3 of them. It's a pretty brutal attack. It looks like he's about to do the same thing to my militia. Oh, nice. So he dodged. That was a good dodge there. Very nice, militia. Didn't mean to insult you guys earlier. Definitely carrying your weight here. How much health does this guy have? So he's got 14 health. I've got this bottled fire ability, which does only 12 damage. Alright, so he's dead. So it was pretty good. One of my spearmen died, which is too bad. The cave bear just freaking mauled the guy. But my other dude's got some experience, and I got a bear pull. So my hero, Eki, leveled up. So that means I can kind of choose a new ability here. So let's see what we get for Assassin. +4 to dodge and +5 to accuracy. So I want the accuracy, because he's usually in the back of the line. It's not really taking much attacks. So I need more accuracy to make sure I hit stuff. So this is pretty cool. Looks like I get a little scath egg here, which is going to give me like a essentially like a pet I can spawn during a battle. And got a golden belt here. So we're going to equip that. And I should go make sure I've got a pioneer being trained somewhere. So this place is kind of busy on making the barracks and making my units and stuff. And these little darklings are not being very friendly. I'm actually going to kind of fall back here a little bit. bring my army back into my main area and take out these Darklings here, because they're making me nervous. You know, they look very violent. Might do something in my city here. So let's just do the turns here, so my hero can make it all the way over there, so Mickey's army can come back and rescue Edraran. Rescue Edraran from the Darkling army here. It's gonna be a pretty close fight here, because these guys got 50 attack and my army has 60 attack. I could wait 2 seasons, which I'm gonna do. And the Darkling warriors were taunting me. Looks like I just trained up my first spearman. So I'm just gonna kind of, you know, garrison them in the city. And I got my first tank, which is awesome. So let's actually, now that I've got my tank, let's go take out these Darklings. This is gonna be a close fight, so we'll see what happens. We got like 3 groups of Darklings, and then some kind of like uber Darkling, the Darkling warrior here. He's only got 6 health, so I'm gonna probably try and take him out with Eki. But so let's move up my spearman. Oh, Darkling warrior. He looks kind of vicious. Move up my tank. And the Darkling kind of let out this little evil laugh every time they move. They look pretty evil, so it's a fitting laugh for them. I'm going to do a double strike against Darkling Warrior and hopefully do 6 damage. Oh, 5 damage. Alright, almost. I almost took him out. I'm debating whether I should take him out real quick with my spearman. I think I'm going to, because he was so low on health. Ended up being kind of a waste though, because I could have done more damage to the Darklings here. But, you know, the random chance, sometimes you don't really know what's going to happen. And my militia are going to get killed on. My spearman take 4 damage. Looks like these guys don't do too much damage. So I'm going to try and take them out with my militia here. I got one of them down. And I'm just going to kind of focus on this group over here with the Eki. I could potentially heal these guys. They're 21 of 30. But I'm going to wait. Wow, so that was a good hit. I just did 8 damage and critically striked him. So now I'm going to move my spearmen up here so that they're in a nice row. And then I'm going to do my impale attack to hit him with, which was awesome. Did 10 damage to this one guy, and did some other damage to the other Darkling here. So I'm going to take out my tank and see if he's useful, which he is. And the Darklings don't kill my spearmen. It's looking alright. And I bet you my militia can finish him off. 16 damage. A little bit of overkill there. So I'm going to do a double strike and do another 7 damage to those Darkling and potentially finish them off. Let's see if Eki can handle it. Alright, very nice. So I was able to kill all the Darklings and I didn't lose any units. So that was a pretty good fight. That's what they get for taunting me. So I'm going to put my guys back into the city here and kind of let them rest up a little bit. But this is the second video of this series. I'm playing Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. This is Eki. And I hope you like watching these. I'll see you in the next video.